Hi, we're Lauren and Jesse, and we're going to show you how to solve a triangle using the law of cosines and the law of sines. For this problem, we're going to be using the law of cosines. So we have to find the length of side B when we know the lengths of the other two sides and the angle. So once you plug those numbers in, you get b squared equals 15 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 15 times 10 times the cosine of 32 degrees. And b squared is equal to 70.59. And then once you find the square root of those, you get b is equal to 8.40. For this example, we're going to find the measure of angle A. Plug those numbers in, you get 10 squared is equal to 8.40, which is what we found for the side of B. 8.40 squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 8.40 times 15 times the cosine of A. And once you multiply that, it ends up being 100 is equal to 70.56 plus 225 minus 252 times the cosine of A. And once you add those together, you get 100 is equal to 295.56 minus 252 times the cosine of A. And then once you subtract that and divide it, you end up getting cosine of A is equal to 0.776031746. And you have to use the inverse of cosine to find the measure of the angle, which is 39.1013391, and we rounded it to 39.10 degrees.
Now we're going to find the measure of angle C. So we're going to plug in what we already have. So C is right here and is equal to 15. So 15 squared is equal to 10 squared plus 8.4 squared minus 2 times 10 times 8.4 times the cosine of C. So we're just going to square all those. So you get 225 is equal to 100 plus 70.56 minus 168 times cosine of C. Then we're just simply going to add these two. So 225 is equal to 170.56 minus 168 times cosine of C. We're subtracting now the 170.56, and we get 54.44, which is equal to negative 168 times the cosine of C. Then we divide by negative 168, and we get negative 0.324047619 is equal to the cosine of C. So we take the inverse cosine of that number, which is equal to this, and then simplified to 108.91 degrees. For this example, we will be using the law of sines. Since we have angle A, side A, and side B, we need angle B, side C, and angle C. So we're going to plug in our numbers to find out what each of these is equal to. So to find angle B, you put in the side of 76, which is A, over side A, 34, and you set it equal to the measure of angle B over the measure of side B. Once we find what that is equal to, which happens to be 0.59, we will find the inverse side of 0.59, which is 36.82. So the measure of angle B is 36.82 degrees. Next, we are going to find the measure of angle C, right here. So what we can easily do, instead of doing this whole process again, we can just simply subtract everything from 180, since all the measures equal 180. So we have 180 minus 76, and then minus what we found for measure of angle B, which is 36.82. And we get that the measure of angle C is 67.18.
For the last one, we have to find the side C. So we take the side C over the angle measure that we found for angle C, which is 67.18 degrees, and equal it to the side of A over the sine of angle A, which is 76 degrees. You end up with 32.3.